So, I don't really know what to say. I've never done this before.
Neither have I.
And, I guess I'm Andrea.
I'm Catherine.
And, yeah.
And we're gonna tell you about our TRL experience.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna try to make this so simple because it's, like, so complicated and, like... And yeah, so basically this happened, like, a year ago. It was, like, such an amazing experience, and... we just thought that we'd never meet them again, but, like, we were, like, set out and, like, determined to do so. And we heard that TRL was, like, coming back and the twins were on, and we were like, oh my god, this is, like, our chance, you know? Like, New York is far and everything, but, I mean, it's the closest that we'll ever get to them. And we took this as an opportunity to just be like, alright, be spontaneous, be adventurous, and just go.
But it wasn't that easy, because we tried for October 5th. Didn't work out, clearly. October 12th. It didn't work out. Clearly. And then there was October 19th, which was yesterday.
And
yeah.
Yeah. And just wow. I mean, I'm so grateful. I mean, we're so grateful for, like, this experience.
We didn't think that we would even end up going. Like, we didn't have the tickets yet, and we were looking for, like, buses in hopes that, like, if we got tickets, everything would work out, and, like, you know, it was really hard, but, like, in the end, we had tickets. We had our bus tickets. Her mom was on board to come. Unfortunately, our friend Alessia, some of you know her, struck Dolan, couldn't make it because of school, because we're in college, so it's a bit different than high school.
And basically, like, with our luck in the past,
we have, like, we always get the short end of the stick, so we're, like, we tend to be unlucky.
Yeah. There's so many instances.
Yeah,
there's so many instances that, like, we've always gotten the short end of the stick. Like, I can't even explain.
We've been to high school together, elementary school together, and now we're in, like, college together. Like, we've experienced everything together, kind of, and, like, we always just end up getting, like, screwed over. Yeah,
basically.
In a way. Like,
yeah, and, like, so when we actually, like, got these tickets or whatever, we didn't
scared. We weren't even excited. We were terrified because we're like, what's gonna happen now?
It's like, even if, like, let's say, I don't know, we go to New York and, like, something happens, it's like I traveled 8 hours and, like, just to get screwed over for, like, 8 hours crossing an international border. Just, like, and getting screwed over in another country was just, like, not an option, but, like...
We were scared. We knew that it was a possibility, like, the twins could cancel, something could happen, and we could get stopped at the border, like, who knows?
Yeah,
you know?
and it was, like, a risk that we were willing to take because we were, like, this is like, our only chance.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, this has to happen. So, basically...
We were determined, and...
I felt like we were just destined for doom going there. Like, your tickets aren't available. You're Canadian. You can't enter the show.
Yeah, like, there's so many unanswered questions. There's so many, like, everyone's like, are you excited? Are you excited? And you're just like, yeah. My heart, from the day we, like, knew we were actually going, just didn't stop. Like, there was this, like, thing, like, weighing me down. Of, like,
it was like an elephant just, like, sitting on my chest. And I was just, like...
We were just, like...
I just felt like I was dying the whole time. Anyways... So, that's enough of, like, the backstory. That's, like, the backstory of, like, everything. But, like, there's even more. The video would, like, be too long. And it just, like, we're trying to keep it short, simple, sweet. Because, like, we don't want to, like, bother you. I know, but, like, we're trying to keep it, like, as short as possible. And, yeah. So, we're going to get to the night that we left. And that was...
Wednesday, October 18th. Yeah.
So, it was Wednesday, October 18th. But I had booked the tickets. Was it the day before?
Yeah, Tuesday night.
So I had booked the tickets the day before, and, like, this is just showing, like, how, like, our luck plays on us, okay? So, for example, I'm online, I'm booking it, I'm on Safari, the fares aren't available. I'm like, are you serious?
She couldn't book the ticket, and her mom had to book the ticket because she was the one coming with us, and, like, it's a weird thing that, like, she has to be there.
Yeah, like, the card, like, holder has to be there, and I don't know. And the fares weren't available, and I was like, okay, well, that was my only way of, like, getting there.
New York.
Like, I can't just get a flight. It's like $600. Like, so I opened Google Chrome and it works. I'm like, okay, great.
So that was like the first little like
the hard
of, like,
well,
okay.
and then, you know, I put the credit card information in. It didn't go through, and then I was like, okay, crap. Is this like a sign? Because, like, we really work with, like, signs and when things happen. And I was like,
hey, it's a sign we didn't go October 5th. Like, we didn't need to go. And it's a sign October 12th. We were like, okay, it's a sign. And I was like,
Yeah.
Like, when does it end?
So yeah, and then we finally purchased the tickets, and it doesn't only end there with those tickets, okay?
So she sends me everything to confirm that, like, all the spelling of the names is right. Because if your name is spelled wrong, you cannot get on the bus. So she sends it to me, and then she's like, Heather, when do we get back? And I'm like, October 20th? But she thought that was Saturday. And she starts freaking out, and I'm like, Andrea, it's Friday morning, like, you're good to go to school.
Yeah, and, like, I can't miss my nursing class, and it's just, like, mandatory, because, like, we're doing clinicals right now, and I'm like, oh my god, like, I can't miss it, and, yeah, so, like, I had to be back by, like, 5 in the morning, so then I could catch my bus at, like, 6:40 to be able to go to school for 8 and, like, do my clinicals. So
yeah, there was that. Yeah. There was that little, like, cat.
Yeah, so that was, like, the first bump, and I was like, okay, like, don't jinx anything, like, don't say anything, like, you're...
That's why we didn't, like, tweet we were going. We didn't, like, hype it up, because we were just terrified that we weren't going to end up actually going, and it was going to be, like, a flop, and we were going to, like, wasted money, time, energy, like, I mean, So then, again, with the bus, we get to the bus terminal, everything's perfect. I look at the screen, so, like, the screens, like, show where you're going, and then, like, in the corner, it, like, shows, like, the brand. We get on the bus, and it's a beauty, and we were just like, this can't be happening, like, this is too good for, like, our luck, you know what I mean? Clearly.
So we're like...
Wooden floors, leather seats.
Yeah, and, like, just, like, this picture right here looks like we're on, like, a plane. But it's actually, like, a bus. And, like, the ride was so smooth. The seats reclined so nicely. And I was like, I slept like a baby. So we get, we passed the border, all the shenanigans. We're like, yeah, you know, we're in New York now. Everything's good. We get there. It's 5:45. But, like, we were under the impression, early. You know, like, the city that never sleeps. So, like, everything's open. But apparently not everything's always open. So we had to, like, walk around the city and, like...
There was nothing open, so we couldn't do anything.
Yeah, so we're like, okay, well, maybe, like, the twins are going to be coming. So we're like, okay, well,
let's just go to TRL and see what's happening.
Yeah, they posted a snap of them, like, walking out with, like, the lights, and we, like, found it, and we were like, okay, well, maybe they're going to
go in by there.
We spent...
I'd say 2 hours.
2 hours there.
Just chilling.
You know.
Because we can't do anything else. And, like, why not, like, we traveled this far, why not just wait and maybe you could see them, maybe get, like...
Yeah, maybe get, like, a video for Alessia, because, like, she couldn't come, right? So I'm like, okay, well...
We gotta try, like, we're here.
Yeah, we gotta try. So it's 8 o'clock, I'm like...
Usually they're in by 8, like, usually they snap already, so we're like, hey, like, her mom has been standing for 2 hours.
We're like, okay, just, like, get over it, like, see them in the studio, it's good enough, like, it's all good, you know, like, we're not gonna, like, overhype anything, like, so we go to McDonald's, we get breakfast, everything's good, and then we have to go back to the bus terminal, and we change, well, we first changed, and then we were under the impression, like, we even called, like, Greyhound before that, and
I spoke to someone.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah, you know, you could buy a locker for $10 a day, like, everything's good, like, it's $10 a bag. I was like,
and how many bags do we have?
5. That's like $50, but in like Canadian, that's like what, like $60, and like
more.
No, I think it's 60. I don't know. I'm not a banker, but like, it was just so much money, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, it's just, and then it's just like, just these signs that are just like adding up one after the other. It's just like,
it's an uneasy feeling.
It's
it's
like
just of like, okay, I see how this is going so far.
Are we gonna, like, I don't have time to get screwed over. I'm in another country. I crossed an international border. I bought, like, a bus ticket. There and back. Like, I am not gonna get sleep the next day because I have to go to school. And just, like...
So, we pretty much shoved everything in, like, one bag. It worked out. We shoved everything. $10 here, $10 there.
Everyone was happy. We changed into our TRL outfits. We're like, kicking it. You know, and then we're like, oh, we still have time to kill, because we weren't going to go to TRL, like, that early, because, like, I was talking, like, some people on Twitter, and they're like, no, you know, like, don't go too early, like, it doesn't matter. Little do you know, priority tickets do not mean anything.
Everyone in line has a priority ticket, and no one goes in at 1:30. So, I mean... Yeah,
so, like, we're like...
Okay.
But
at that point, we didn't know that.
We didn't know.
So, we were just like, ooh, like, should we go? Like,
you know?
I don't want to, like...
Yeah, we want to be, like, the first of the priority. Like, we were here since 6 in the morning. Like, why not, you know? So, on our way there, you know, we stop at Steve Madden, we're chilling, we get there. There's 6 people in line, and we're like, ooh, we're, like, taken aback, you know?
We're like, ooh, didn't expect that. But we're okay. We're okay.
6 people, we're the 7th. Everything's good. Like, we're good, you know? We're good. And then all the people in front of us, like, most of the people are wearing purple. we're like raising suspicion. Like, is there like a dress code that we didn't get? And I'm
Like we knew the wardrobe thing, but there was no like specific color
yeah,
to our.
yeah.
We didn't know.
Like, and then we like asked them like, hey, why are you wearing purple? And they're like, oh, you know, One Iota sent us an email saying like the dress code for Spirit Day, and we're like,
we left Wednesday night, so we didn't get this email, and we haven't like used our data because it's like Canadian and anyways. So I just was like, let me just check if I got an email. Little do we know we got an email last night that I just got now. That was like, hey, please wear purple. It's Spirit Day. And we were just like,
it's like,
wow, we're those people that like didn't wear purple. Like,
yeah. We thought that everyone was gonna wear purple and stuff, and we're like, we don't want to jeopardize our chances of getting in the studio just because like we're not wearing purple.
Yeah.
We didn't know if like that would affect it. So then we're like, okay, what do we do? What do we do? And there's like people like in back of us starting to line up now.
Yeah,
and the lines are getting longer, and we're like, okay, what do we do? What do we do? So we see Forever 21.
We spotted.
Like, just
bolted.
Bolt. We like run.
We're like, okay, we need to go. I'm gonna find a shirt. Like she had a shirt at the bus terminal. She was like, hey, I could change. My goal was to find a purple shirt. So we took everything that was purple. And we're like, okay, we're gonna go try it on. And then the changing room line had like 30 plus people. So we were just like,
but you're extra, just like your mom.
There was a lot of people. I was not
okay. There was like maybe like 8 to 10 people, and like that's ridiculous. So Catherine starts like taking off her shirt in the middle,
in the corner of Forever 21. Siege.
Hurry up.
I was not just like, we tried to hide, and I was just like, I need to try everything on. So I was just like,
yeah. It's just the shit. Yeah. So she's trying it on. She finally finds the top. Everyone's happy. Whatever, she gets the top, we get out, and then we're like, okay, I need to get my top now. Yay!
So we like ran back to the bus terminal, like a 5-minute walk.
Run session, like
we ran. There's some footage.
So we have to like move it to the bus terminal to change into our purple clothing because, you know, of course, yesterday when they emailed saying wear purple, nobody wore purple. So they changed their profile picture to purple. Everything's purple. It's like Spirit Day. You know, so a bitch is running. I changed out in the public. Yeah. So
like, yeah, that's, excuse me.
Running.
Yeah, and that happened.
Through Times Square, yeah. So we're like running, like freaking out, like, okay, we need to hurry up, we go. And there's no one here. So I'm like, this is not happening. Like, is she on Brit? Like, why is no one at the... So I, like, went next door to the info session. I was like, hi, trying to get my bag and nobody's there. And she's like, well, there should be someone there. And I was like,
yeah,
so but there's no one there. And she was like, she'll be back. I was like,
okay. So meanwhile, like, Catherine's on the other side. The girl comes back. I'm like, hey, you know, I, like, just dropped off my bag. I just need to get something. Is that okay? And she's like, normally we don't do that. And I'm like, no, like, please.
Maybe she felt the desperation and the just, like panic, the genuine panic in her voice, that she was like, hey, let me give this girl her bag.
Yeah, so then she's like, all right, I'm gonna do it for you. And I was like,
wow,
girl, bless you, thank you. And
she gets the shirt out of her bag. And keep in mind that we had to shove everything in our bag to condense it to one bag. So this poor purple shirt is hideous. It's folded, it's wrinkled, it's just not presentable for television.
Yeah, and like,
so we just came to the conclusion that, you know what, like, you look good the way you are. It's a nice outfit, and we're just gonna risk it. And I'm in purple, you're not. I mean, it's like shit happens. So we just, you know, we were like, okay. Meanwhile, she's getting texts from her mom, who we left in line. Hey Andrea, they're giving bracelets out. Hey Andrea, I'm at the back of the line. Hey Andrea, where the fuck are you guys? Like,
yeah,
things are going wrong. Her mom doesn't know what's going on. She didn't like understand what was happening.
Yeah,
she thought people were going in. She was like, you guys aren't gonna get in. So we're just like, this is not happening. We're freaking out over the fact that we went to the bus terminal and she didn't even change. So it was pointless. But anyways, so we're like running back through Times Square.
Yeah, and I bump into someone. She starts yelling at me. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like, and I just keep running because I like gotta go, man. Like, I traveled 8 hours for this. Like, I cannot get screwed over. We cannot get screwed over because one stupid little outfit like mistake. So we get there and you know, they're giving out their bracelets. I'm like, okay.
Like, we calm down. You know, her mom. We were like 7th in line, and now we're like, you know,
35th maybe, something like that. You know,
we moved, and we thought this was important, which it wasn't. But we thought like, ooh,
yeah, like, oh,
mistake.
now, you know, we're gonna be placed, like, the twins are gonna be, like, up north, we're gonna be down south, we'll never even see them. And
so
we're
we
like,
thought.
yeah, but then, you know, we were asking around.
Anyways, so yeah.
We figured out that
everybody in line has a priority ticket.
Yeah.
Nobody has a general. There's no separation. Everyone's going in at the same time.
Exactly.
Everybody got upgraded to priority,
Basically.
which is supposed to be at 1:30.
Yeah. Or 1:45, something like that. And it was 12
Not
right now, and they were giving the bracelets, right? So in front of us, we have, like, people, and, like, the line is, like, starting to, like, roll
Pack up
more,
now, yeah.
and it's starting to pack up. We're lining in threes, because, like, there's so many people, and, you know, we start talking, and, like, you know, people, like, we're like, socializing with people that were like, oh my god, you're her on Twitter, oh my god, you're her on Twitter, oh my god, I liked your tweet, oh my god, like, I know you, and, like, oh my gosh, you know? And then we met another girl, and it was, like, really, really fun. Just really a fun experience.
So we, like, calmed down with the whole, like, we accepted that, like, we're here, we have a bracelet, like, we're gonna get in, and, like, we made it. Like, we're here, we didn't even think we were gonna be here, and now we're just, like, we're here, and we're happy. Like, it's okay.
We have a bracelet, we're getting in, like...
That's all we needed. Like, I just want to be
like,
in, and I'll be happy.
Like, it's such, like, an amazing experience just
to be there.
Like, we're from, like, Montreal, and, like,
things
just,
like this don't happen in Montreal. Like,
no, so it's, like, going to New York, being on MTV, like, we grew up watching MTV, and it's just, like, just being able to just be in the studio.
See how it works, see, like everybody there, like, meet people there that, like, love the same people as you, and just,
and it's just so surreal, and we were just so, like, happy. And then we were, like, talking to everyone, and, like, you know, this girl was like, where are you guys from? Like, you don't sound like you're from here. And we're like, oh, from Canada. And then I guess, like,
everyone was just, like, shook.
Yeah.
Because everyone's, like, genuinely from America. And we were just like, we're from Montreal.
Yeah. And I guess, like, word got around, and then, like, Catherine, like, producers were starting to walk up and down, like, the aisles, like, not the aisles, but, like, the sidewalk.
They were, like, checking out with how many people were there, like, if everyone had a bracelet, you know, they were doing their job.
And then, like, you tell them.
So, like, we're waiting in line, and then someone approached me and was like, are you, like, Catherine from Montreal? And I was just like, yeah, it's me from Montreal. And she was like, okay, like, come with me, like, you can leave the line and come with me. And I was just like, I'm not here alone. And she was just like, get out, go!
I was like, go, I don't care. Like, if
oh my
we
gosh.
came here, and, like, if you gotta do it, like, if there's
so
an opportunity,
like,
just, like, take it, you know?
I just felt bad, and I was just like, I had to squeeze through, like, everyone. There's so many people, and everyone's just looking at me, and I was just like, and I, like, went to see this girl, and she was like, so we're gonna have you participate in a game with the twins, and, like, so, like, it's the hockey game. I was supposed to be the goalie, and then I was like, I started talking to her, and I was like, you know, I'm also here with my friend, and she was like, we don't need another goalie, but we do have something else going on. Like, is she a super fan? Like, is she a big fan? And we were like, yeah, like, we're from Montreal. Like
we traveled
to be here just to see them. So, like, yes, we're big fans. And she was like, okay, like, tell her and her mom to come too.
Yeah.
So I go, and she's just looking at me like, I was like, and you and your mom were just like, okay, what's happening? And everyone in line is like, who are these people? Like, what's happening? And we're
like,
just like,
who are these people? I don't know. I'm like a nobody. Like, nobody.
Like, no, nothing's happening. Like, I don't know what we're doing.
Yeah. And then, you know, that's where we, like, we
so,
met.
Like,
yeah,
we met Ava.
Yeah, we met Ava.
And Lucila.
And Lucila was supposed to do the
goalie thing with me. She did do it.
Yeah, and I was doing the trivia with Ava. And, yeah, and...
So we didn't, like, have any, we didn't, like, she said,
there was no details about it.
Yeah, like, there was no details. It was just like, hey, wait here. We understood that there was, like, dancers with us, so we were like, what's really happening? Like, what is this, you know?
So then they, like, got us in a line and, like, brought us inside the building, like, did, like, a security check before, made us throw any of, like, the prohibited items, like, out, and then we, like, went up the stairs, went through security check.
Again.
Yeah, again.
And I was, like, there.
And, like, Lucille was like, oh, did you see that? And we're like, what?
Like,
what? And
I didn't see anything.
The twins just, like, walked by, and I'm like, oh,
there.
God. And I'm
and
like,
you were, of course, we're, like, looking
and
there.
I'm, like, freaking out, and I'm like, no, girl,
we're, like, in the building, like, we missed it, anyways.
We missed it. I'm like, okay, like, oh my God, in the building, and, like, we're
just, like, freaking out, like, are we gonna see them right away? Like, how does this work?
Like,
we don't know what's happening.
Yeah,
like,
we don't know.
If I just see them, like, it's a lot, so I was just like, okay, we're not ready for this.
No, and then, just... You know, we go to the bathroom, go through security check, and then where the stairs are, they, like, place all of us, and, you know, like...
People that are, like, dancing or participating in segments, like, people that were just there.
Yeah, so then, you know, just getting prepped, and then we're getting prepped, you know, like, you know, just, like, okay, what's your name, okay, like, and what's your name, like, to, Lucy and Catherine, and then,
they were, like, taking pictures of
us and everything, and then they were telling us, like, okay, well, don't do this, don't do that, like, and just telling us like basic rules, but they weren't telling us like
what's gonna happen,
yeah,
what
like
you're doing,
when, and like where, and like what, who, what, and then it was just like, okay, well, all Ava and I knew that is that we were just doing trivia, and like that's all.
Yeah, that was the only information Ava was like, you're doing trivia with the twins. So like
we didn't really know what was gonna happen. Like we weren't told anything. Just Ava and I were like placed, like we were just placed like at the stage and blank. Like that's what was happening. So what happened was that like, well, Catherine.
Okay, so I was like placed like close to where they were entering because they had felt bad for like what happened with like the whole hockey game and like ups and downs. Of like emotional roller coaster. So I was like really close, and I don't think they noticed from where they were standing that the twins were like already out on the bike for like a good like 2-3 minutes before like they had to actually go out, and they were just like sitting on the bike, and you could tell they were like really nervous about the whole bike thing. And like Ethan did like the turtle face like 4 times. I think it's like his nervous tick to just like, you know. And Grayson was worried that like the bike was gonna topple over, and then he was worried he was gonna like hit the cameraman. And then I like see Andrea and Ava like approaching them, and I was just like,
yeah, and like,
and the producer was like showing the twins like, these are the girls. And
yeah,
so
like, we went there, and then like Grayson, like they had to see who we were, right? And so then Grayson's like on the bike, and he's like ready to go. He just looks at us, and he's like, he just winks at us, and I'm like, I am deceased. Like my man just freaking winked at me. Like I'm like, put my coffin. I'm rolling in my grave right now. Like I am rolling in my grave right now. Like oh my god. So even I like. Calming down, we walk back like to the stage, and we're waiting, and we don't know when the twins, like when like the segment's supposed to happen, right? And the twins come out, like the Dolan twins, and they come out on the bike, and like it's this whole porcelain effect, and I'm like freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, like it's so weird. And then like they get on stage, and then like you know we're listening, we're clapping, we're like, oh my god, this is like amazing. And then like they just like say, and who's ready, sir, for some Dolan trivia, some fan trivia? And, you know, even we're like, no? Okay. It's like the first segment. Sure, just shove us in the tank. Like, let's go in the Shark Tank. All right, great. So then, like, you know, they choose us. We go on stage. And, like, I was so nervous. You don't even understand. I am such an awkward person. I am maybe one of the most awkward people. Like,
yeah, that I know.
Like, I could, like, just with my luck, I would have like hugged Ethan, poked him in the eye, like
on live TV, like especially like live.
Just, or I would have like went up, tripped, like something, and I was just freaking out. I was like, this can't go wrong. Like, and I don't know who to hug, and I was like,
and like keep in mind she's like 4'10", and the twins are like 6 feet tall now, so like
yeah, and
bit of a height difference.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know.
They're huge.
And, like they're huge, and like just so much things to go wrong, right? Because short on the stick and everything. So we get there, and I was like freaking out for Ava. Like Ethan literally
helped her up.
Yeah, and I was like,
oh, her up the stairs.
And like I went to hug Ethan, and then like I hug Grayson. He's like, oh my god, what's your name? I'm like, Andrea. And then he's like, it's nice to meet you. And I was like, oh my god, I'm dead. And like I don't know if you saw in the clip, but like I had no clue where I was going. I was like, okay, where do I go? Where do I go? Left, right?
I'm gonna put 2 of you on this side.
You ain't gotta hug me,
Grayson,
it's
why
okay.
don't you take your fan, go over?
Come on.
And then like Grayson's walking that way, so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go that way because I'm like Team Grayson.
Here.
Are you gonna be on my team?
And then what's your name?
Ava.
Ava. All right,
what's
so
up?
you're Team Ethan.
Right? And then like I go there, and like Grayson like hugs me again, and I'm like literally dying inside. But like I wasn't nervous. Like I know this is like not typical. Like normally like someone's put like, oh my god, yeah, like I would be nervous. Like, but like once I was on that stage, it's like I don't know. Like I guess I saw Ethan, I saw Grayson. I was just like, these people are like, they're just like us, you know. Like,
they're like friends to us, but they
Yeah.
just don't know us. But
Yeah,
like, we
but
know them.
it's sort
So
of
it's like
weird.
you should be comfortable with them because like
yeah, and
you know them inside out. Like
and they're so genuine, nice, and like they're so like welcoming and everything. And I was just like so shocked, and but like so comfortable at the same time. I don't even know how to explain it. Grayson's like so nice. Ethan is so nice. Like they're so genuine and nice. I don't even know like they're such good people, and just yeah. Just like I'm not even freaking out. Like but I am inside. Like I'm shocked. That's what I think it is. Like I was just in shock at that point. And then like you know I'm talking to Grayson, and then like just like things couldn't get any more like. Grayson lifts up his shirt right next to me, and I'm like, oh my god, wow, okay, that just happened. Like, let me just, I'm like taken aback. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, this guy is like, I just saw my man's abs in front of me, like on live television. Like, what the hell? Like, oh my gosh, like.
That just happened. I just witnessed that happen.
Yeah,
like just standing there looking at this, like, what is happening? Like, I was like a proud mother freaking out for her, just like, what?
Like, what did I do to deserve this? Like, I am so irrelevant. I am such an awkward person, antisocial, shy, weirdo. Like, and it's just like, wow, you know, like, it's just so surreal. Like, I'm literally on MTV. I'm here with Catherine, and like, I'm on MTV with like the Dolan twins, with Grayson, with Ethan. Like, we're literally the same person, just like in, I don't know how to explain it. Like, they're literally like 8 days older than me. We're the
like,
same
it's
person. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah,
it's
we
just,
feel like, I don't know.
like, it's just so surreal, and I can't, like, I just couldn't grasp it. And like, they're asking, yeah.
Let's also mention how, like, in that moment, it's understandable that, like, you're not gonna, it's hard to think on your feet, and the questions that were thrown at Ava were like, those were like kind of trick questions, like, what's your favorite color?
Yeah.
Like, if you had time to think about it and really be like, last time you said it was clear, like, it's clear, but everybody right away is like, blue, like, that's Ethan's favorite color, like, oh my god. But like, you, like, she's not a fake fan because that's a lot of pressure on her, like,
yeah, and then
like,
the
it's
one with
so
the
understandable.
tattoos,
The tattoos was like, I don't know it on the top of my head. I have to physically count and be like,
yeah,
okay.
like, Grayson didn't give her any time, so like,
yeah, like,
probably,
you know.
yeah, like, Ava got like really hard questions. Like, this experience was like so surreal. Like, I'm literally on the MTV stage. Like, I grew up watching MTV. We grew up watching MTV, and now we're like in New York. It was Catherine's first time in New York, and like, we're just experiencing New York like as best as like,
a whole other level
yeah,
of like
MTV, above and beyond, like
live TV with like the people you love the most, and like all these people that love the same thing as you, and are just so like, you just make so many friends there because you're all just like, it's just insane to be there.
Yeah, like just like the vibes. Like, first of all, even if you get tickets for another day for MTV,
you
for
really
like,
should go and just experience the studio, and it's so intimate, and it's so, you just, even if you're going alone, you're gonna meet so many people that like you might even know on Twitter and you didn't even know you know them, and like, it's just so crazy to experience,
like,
and you'll never experience that somewhere else.
Like, the policy is literally just to be as hype as you can, like, and that's what like makes it like
you
such
can move
an
around, you
experience.
can just like navigate yourself to like different people, like meet different people.
It's truly like just a really good experience, and TRL literally just makes dreams come true.
Literally, like, no one even thinks, like, you dream of meeting them. You don't dream of being on live television with them.
And
like,
literally TRL makes it true for fans, and it's
all
just
the
like
time.
so amazing. Like,
it's crazy.
I just thank you, TRL, so much. Like, oh
MTV TRL.
my gosh, thank you. Like, from the bottom of like our hearts, like, thank you.
It's just crazy.
It's crazy, but like after that, like the whole segment, like I was like in shock. Like, I don't know if you like saw the girls, like, so you won like a selfie with them, and then you won like follows from them on Twitter, and all you see is me. I'm trying to keep it in. I'm like, yeah.
Get a selfie and you get a follow from them on Twitter. You better not unfollow her either.
Yeah. All right. I didn't even hear what she was saying. I was literally so like, what the hell just happened? And then like Ethan, Grayson are there, and then Grayson's like, oh my god, you get a selfie too, and I was like, oh my god, man, my man, like, he's talking to me, like, I'm dying like inside. And then like the like camera shut off, and like Grayson's like, oh, you know, like, what's your like Twitter? And I'm like, oh, I'm a savage Tish. And then he's like, I got you. And I was like, oh my god, oh my gosh, like, he got me. Like, when would I ever in my life think that like Grayson Dolan, my man, like, would be like, I got you? Like, never. And I was just like freaking out. And then like Ethan comes, and like this girl comes with like her phone, like a producer or like one of the people that work there, and she's like, oh my god, okay, let's take the picture now. And then like Ethan's like, I'll take it, and he takes the phone, and he's like starts taking like the pictures, and like we're taking selfies. And then like the girl like takes her phone back, and then she's like, can you just like sign here and like put your phone number so we like send it to you? And like I didn't really know where to like put like the information, because it was like I don't know, like, you had to see the paper. I can't even read it. I was like, what the hell? And I'm like, where do I put it? And then Grayson turns around, he's like, I just like put your number and like put your Twitter. And like in that moment, it didn't really hit me, but like Grayson Dolan literally said, yeah, just like write your number down. I was like, okay, checked off the bucket list. Like, bye, I'm done. Like, bye. And then the girl like checked and she's like, alright, it's good, like, and she confirmed. And then like Grayson followed me, Ethan followed me. It was like like an hour after Grayson did, and I was like, oh my god,
I don't even think
so
we
much.
knew. Like we didn't even realize that she was getting both followed.
Yeah.
So she just thought it was Grayson. So Grayson followed her. We're like walking.
I'm freaking out. Like
and I was just
in
like,
the TRL studio, I'm like, ah!
Like, okay. And then an hour later, Ethan follows her, and we're just like, why did he follow you?
And
like,
then
we were so confused.
yeah,
we were like,
and then
when like we understood that like she like it was meant to be like that.
Yeah,
they both followed her.
and then
It
we're
wasn't
like,
just,
but then it was even more shooketh. I was like, oh my god, like.
Especially like just her who used to think that like I'm never gonna get noticed, I'm never gonna get a follow, I've never gotten like anything, like
and it just like shows like literally go after your dreams, literally like put yourself out there and like good things will come. You like I don't know, just like literally go after what you want, like work for what you want and like set a goal and like
just always try, like just try to just
exactly and like
be determined and just try and
exactly
like never be too confident, never be too like just be yourself and just be like, okay, like I got this.
Exactly, like I got this and it's gonna happen. You have to be positive and like you just when you're positive like vibes attract you, like good vibes like attract you, and it just like wow. And then like not even ending that, like in another segment, like they start like throwing like these shirts, and I like got the Team Grayson. She got like Team Ethan, but she was actually
I was actually on Team Grayson, but like her mom got me the Team Ethan shirt.
Yeah.
But we didn't want to be like separated, so we just like stayed together.
Yeah. And then like they were playing hockey in front of us,
it was just,
and like
crazy.
We were dying, and then like I don't see us, we're like freaking fangirling.
We were freaking out, and like I guess on the commercial break before that, like we didn't understand that we had to put the shirts on, like we thought we could hold them, and then the producer was like, no, put them on, and we're just like, oh my god.
Yeah, and then I'm like, because like the show's about to start,
yes, we're like,
and I'm like taking off my jacket, my Medicare card's falling, and I'm like, oh my god, and I'm like,
we were like a disaster.
Yeah, and then like they're like Ethan's, and then like
like Ethan was like on the thing, and he was telling them, he was like, it feels a bit off, like it feels a bit like his segue, and I was just like, it's gonna fall. Like I felt
they both
it.
fell in the end and everything.
I was like, he's going to fall.
And then like Grayson ended up winning. Well, first of all, the puck like
so as they're like playing, the puck like hits us and then just like lands on the couch.
That's the game! That is the game! Grayson is a puck off champion. Grayson went
behind us, so I'm like taking it to throw it back in, but the game was over. So I was just like, okay. And I was like holding it, and then I was just like, I'm gonna take the puck because like as a souvenir, like you know.
like I was like, why not, right? And then like I was just freaking.
And
out.
then Team Grayson, like everybody came down, and we like took like Ethan took the picture.
Yeah,
for
and
us.
then Grayson's like, come get a picture, like guys. Like,
it was like the whole team. So we were just like standing, like Grayson's literally right there. I'm just like standing next to him. She's standing next to me, and we're so freaking out. We're like holding hands, like, and he's just like so tall, and he was just like putting his arms around everyone, and it was just like crazy.
They're honestly such good, genuine.
Just so genuine,
guys.
And then like they had to go to like for the next segment to start. So like they like Ethan left, and Grayson was just like kind of caught in the middle of everything, and everyone was like, "Can I get a hug? Can I get this? Can I get that?" And he was like, "I'm like you could tell it hurts him to like he was like, I'm so sorry guys, but I have to go." Like the people were like, "Get out! Like we need to like fix this and like move on with the show."
Yeah, so like it's sort of hard to get like a selfie like during
the
show.
During the show or like
or even after, because like the security
like just be there, and like everything's on camera, like at some point you're gonna see it on Twitter. People like get things like secretly,
and then just like so many things happen just like in this little like boxing experience, and like it was just so crazy, and like we're just so grateful to be able to like just have this opportunity. Like we came from Canada expecting like nothing, because like nothing worked out ever for us, and like just to be able to like be on MTV was something, but then just being on MTV with the twins there was something, and then being actually on TV with the twins was just like a whole like other experience, and like just it was intense. And then like
it's a lot.
And I'm like, I will forever cherish this like experience forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
And that's why like I wish that everyone, like even international fans, could like go to TRL and just experience that, and like it's something that everyone who's a fan should just be able to experience, to just meet people and be in that environment with those vibes, with the twins, and just like everything's just so raw, and like on the commercial break, like you're just there, and they're just, it's crazy. It's really something that like you'll never experience on like a tour, it's just something completely different that like TRL can offer you.
Yeah, and just like, just literally like, be spontaneous, like get a ticket, like just set a date and be like, all right, I'm free this date, I'm gonna do this is gonna happen, and like I'm doing this, like no matter what, like I'm getting these TRL tickets, I'm booking myself a bus, or I'm like taking the subway if you live in New York, and I just like, I'm gonna get there, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna see the twins in the studio, I'm gonna experience TRL, and just like, just believe that, like, cause like the worst thing that you can do is just doubt, and that's what that is what messed us up from the beginning. Doubting,
we were doubtful, we were worried, we were like scared that like it wasn't gonna work out, that we weren't gonna get in, that we wasted all this money, this time, this energy, like for nothing, and then like it turns out.
And in the
like,
end, like
it's like plot twist.
Just everything that we like imagined, just happened.
Never
like,
even you could never even imagine it.
Just like happened, and it was just like so like crazy, and like it still hasn't physically hit me that like this happened, and it's just like I words can't express the way I'm feeling right now, and it's just like it's a lot, and it's just like I'm so grateful for this experience, like just like wow, like, and I guess that's like literally for both of us. We're like speechless. The only thing that I can tell you is like my experience, but the way that I'm feeling is just like something so unexplainable, because it's like there's just so many emotions. Like right now I'm like, oh my God, I want to go back, and I'm like, that just happened, and like I need to do this. So much stuff is happening, and it's just like I'm so grateful for this experience, and I'll forever cherish it. And just like thank you TRL, thank you
MTV, TRL,
just like thank you for the like just bringing and giving fans like this
opportunity.
Yeah.
And, like, incorporating the twins in this is like so crazy.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we never realize how like big they really are, and how like they're not just like our little secret. Like they're huge. They're on MTV. Like what? It's just crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, and like that's our experience
with TRL.
With TRL, with like the twins, and it just like if we miss something. Well, we don't know how to. We've never done this before.
Yeah, we're new.
So I guess that was our experience, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you get to experience TRL for yourselves, and I hope that you can make videos and that we could watch them, and that we could all share like our experiences and just like make the best out of this experience with like the twins and just TRL, and like TRL uniting fans with like their favorite celebrities, and just.
Just in case you didn't know, so we lost footage on her phone filming, so then we decided to film on my phone, and it cut at 15 minutes when I think we had about like another 45 minutes.